Hi, Ryan Hanley here, founder of Rogue Risk, and today we're going to talk about the 5 steps to getting the best rate on your workers' compensation insurance. One of the things the team at Rogue Risk hears me say all the time is that business owners are often misled into thinking that their workers' comp is a fixed rate, that somehow the rate is what it is and you're just forced to pay it and it's set by the state, and that is wholly inaccurate. At Rogue Risk, it is our mission to help business owners take control of their total cost of risk, which is a very insurance-y way of saying how much they pay overall to manage the risk in their business. And a big part of that is workers' compensation, a coverage that you absolutely have control over when it comes to how much you pay. And here are the 5 steps. Step number 1, choose the right agent. I know that sounds self-serving. That doesn't have to be Rogue Risk. We're a good fit for some, not for others. In order to take control of your workers' compensation premiums, you have to be working with an agent that understands how to do that, understands the market, the carriers, understands your unique business, is willing to dive into, ask you tough questions, not just skip over the surface to make the process easy. I'm not saying it should be hard, but the right agent is going to dig into your business and figure out those places that you have opportunities to reduce your premium. Most often, that's dealing with your experience mod. The right agent is going to do that. Most agents will not. Number 2, the very first thing that agent should do is make sure that your classification codes for your various employees and various employee types inside your business are categorized correctly, that you're being charged the proper rates versus the proper payroll. I mean, this is kind of 101 level stuff that most people just never dig into. They just assume that their policy is set up correctly, and what we find is over 60% of the time, that is not the case. I mean, this is really easy wins if your agent is willing to take just a couple extra minutes to verify everything on your policy. Step number 3, find the right insurance carrier. Not all insurance carriers are created equal. Something that most insurance agents who just shop your policies don't want you to know is that not all insurance carriers are created equal. There are workers' compensation specialists, carriers that all they do is comp. There's carriers that focus on comp specifically for contractors or specifically for manufacturers. There are carriers who are able to package your comp into a broader set of coverages to provide you a holistic approach. And all of these carriers have pros and cons, and there's nuances to it. And you want to make sure you're working with the right carrier so that when you do have that loss, or you do have that question, or you do want to push them on a particular aspect of your policy, they understand what you're talking about and are willing to work with you. Step number 4, operate a safe business. This may sound like remedial stuff, but operating a safe business, putting the proper procedures in place, putting the proper process in place, building a culture of safety inside your organization sounds like the fluffy things that you don't ultimately want to deal with because they don't generate capital. They're not adding to your top line, but they are absolutely taking away from your bottom line if you're not focused on them. Now, at Rogue, a big part of how we approach a client is that we are that consultative advisor in helping you put these processes and procedures in place. I mean, that's the work that we do. So if your agent is not helping you with that, understand you're paying for that service, you're just not getting it. But building procedures and processes and a culture of safety is an enormous part of getting the best rate on your workers' compensation premiums. Step number 5, consistent reviews of your comp policy. Now, depending on the size and nature of your business, you may not need quarterly, which is what we'll set up for some of our middle market accounts, some of our accounts that have more frequent workers' compensation claims. So twice a year might be better for some businesses, but these reviews keep you ahead of your experience mind. They keep you ahead of the curve. They keep your mind, just for that brief time, whether it's 20 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, however much time that audit takes, that review takes, keeps your mind focused on what you're doing, and you can find places in your business that may be causing unnecessary claims, and this keeps the lines of communication open between your insurance professional, your carrier, your leadership staff, and ultimately the ability to message down to your boots on the ground team so that everyone is operating in lockstep, reducing those premiums, which can save you major dollars and also boost the culture of your business and the overall attitude with which everyone approaches their work. So Thank you for watching this. If your insurance professional does not talk to you in this way, we would love to work with you at Rogue Risk. This is what we do. We are a hands-on independent insurance agency, and we would love the opportunity just to talk with you about your business and see if we can be a good partner. You can call us anytime at 518-960-6600 or visit us online at roguerisk.com today. Thank you, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep fighting.